Good evening, parents. I am going to just walk you through our Google Classroom and how it is set up. Okay. So here's my stream. So almost everything that I post does end up in the stream. Okay. So the only problem is if you're looking for something from like a week ago, you have to scroll down a lot. Okay. So what we have to avoid that is under classwork, we have all of our materials sorted into different topics. So I'm just going to go over a few of the topics. Something that is new is that for each week, what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to make a topic for that week. Okay, so this week we're in is 10/19, October 19th to October 23rd. So if you click on that, you will see everything that is due and that we have done for the entire week. So right now, I only have today's assignments. Today is Monday, and then as the week goes on, I'll be adding the assignments as we go. So if you are unsure if your child completed all of the assignments for that day, you can just click the classwork, go to the topic of the week, and you will see all of our classwork for that week. Okay, so I'm going to be posting our to-do list in here. Okay, whatever we have to do that goes with it will be also posted in here. Our math that we did today, we did 2-5 practice buddy and the visual learning. So that is under the week of 10/19 to 10/23. I'm going to go over, I guess, the to-do list for a minute. Every day after closing circle, so about 12:15, your child has some work to do. Okay, so what it looks like is they're supposed to go to lunch and recess, take that like screen break and have that time that they would in the classroom. And then they can come back and they do the related arts, which is library or gym, and social science, which is pre-recorded video. So every day they get this to-do list. And they have to make sure they completed everything. So for social science, this is their video. And this is only the to-do list for what to do after closing circles, not the whole day to-do list. It's just after closing circle. They have to go to library, and then they also have to go to social science. It says watch video. So all the videos are embedded into the to-do list. So if you click the video, you will see my video of myself talking about the lesson and teaching the lesson. And then they are usually have an assignment to complete after. So if you see they watch the video, they go to classwork, they go to the topic labeled 10/19 to 10/23 because that's the week we are in, and they have to complete open-ended question. Okay, so every day your child will get this, and they are supposed to complete everything that's on here. Okay, and for example, if I'm looking at today, let's look for open-ended question up. Here it is. Click that, and then they will complete. Okay, so every day they have that. So I want to go over that. There is a share schedule. So what we're doing right now is I'm having 2 people share a day instead of, having everyone share, which may take up a little bit of time. So we have shared topics that last about 2 weeks, maybe a little bit more, give or take. So what they're sharing about is something that is special or important to them. It can be an object, anything around their house that's special or important to them. So if you look here, you can find your child's name and when they are supposed to share. We do our shares during morning meeting. Okay, so would be great for you to look at our share schedule so that your child is prepared to share on that day. And I did tell the kids about this, so they should know. But again, this is something kind of new, so they may forget. So there's that. Back to my Google Classroom. Let me think what else. Checklist and groups. So if you click that, it will bring you to our checklist for the day of what they have to do each day and their groups. I'm going to delete this because we're not doing this. You'll see what group your child is in. If ever they changed, I will let you know. And because again, that's another thing with groups is groups are flexible. I will be changing groups a lot throughout the year based on, students' needs. And so this will be a place for you to look if you're not sure of group time. So again, that's Google Classroom under checklist and groups. So for your child, everything that they need is really usually under the topic. So, math workshop. Oh, this is important too. So if you go to math workshop, the kids are doing this mostly throughout the day. This is like their must-do, may-do list. That's where they can find it. I update it every day for them. And so they can see what they must do and what they may do, and then they can also see their group times. Now, the group times have been the same for 3 weeks. I haven't changed them, so they should be pretty good at coming at their correct time. And then the return time, that means like when everyone returns back to our main Google Meet is 11:20, and that usually stays the same every day. So there's that. If your child might say, I don't know what to do during math, pull this up. It's under Google Classroom, Math Workshop. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to. Missing assignments I have added. Again, I'm trying my best to keep up with this. This is a little challenging for me to keep up with, but I am going to, make sure I keep up with it. Check to see if you're missing any assignments. I told the kids to be checking this themselves, but if you are wondering if your child's missing anything, this is where you would find it. Okay. And then if you notice crayon activity, social science, that means it's under social science. So you have to look for crayon activity. So there's that. Oh, my Google Classroom. I think those were the main. I'll go over Writer's Workshop. So if I click this, and I put it in Writer's Workshop because originally we were just doing writing, but now we use this a lot throughout the day. So if you hit this Google Slides, it says writing. So under Writer's Workshop, you will notice that there are little notebook papers. So when I tell the kids to go to your own individual meet, this is where they should go. They open up this slide, they find their name, right? And they click the piece of paper, and then it will bring them to their meet by themselves. Okay, it will look like this, and then they hit join now. Okay, and then whatever they are supposed to be working on, they will be working on in this Google Meet. So if we're writing and we're working on writing, they should be doing their assignment in their Google Meet. And then this gives Mrs. Rhodes, or if Mrs. Cohen's with us, a chance to pop in and individually conference with them on reading, on writing, or even with math. So when I say go to their individual meet, this is where they go. It may be helpful to have this tab pulled up on their computer. But like I said, we have been using this for quite some time now. And most of them are pretty good with navigating it and getting there by now. And I think that that's really the bulk of it. So again, everything is arranged by topic. And those were some of the important things I wanted to point out to you. Like I said, the kids are usually very familiar with it. Again, I may post some things on the stream, oh, I'm noticing this or I'm noticing that, or sometimes if it's like a PTA fundraiser, I might post it on the stream. So even though I always email you, also want to be checking Google Classroom as well to make sure there's no announcements for the class. All right, I think that is all. I hope everyone has a great night.